Hey there, I'm Gina, and let me share with you a story about a moment that changed my life forever. It's a story of finding courage in the unlikeliest of places and discovering that even the tiniest spark can ignite the flames of greatness. It all began in a quiet town where I lived. I was known as the quiet one, the girl who always stayed in her comfort zone. But deep down, I longed to break free from the shell I had built around myself. One day, a poster caught my eye. It announced auditions for the school talent show. My heart skipped a beat. I had always loved singing, but the thought of standing on stage, in front of everyone, made my stomach tie itself into knots. As the days passed, that poster seemed to whisper to me, urging me to step out of my comfort zone. But doubt crept in. What if I messed up? What if people laughed? What if... One evening, I found myself in front of the mirror, staring at my reflection. I thought about how much I wanted to sing on that stage, to share my voice with the world. And in that moment, a tiny spark of courage ignited within me. I decided to give it a shot. The auditions were just a week away, and I had to prepare. I practiced every day, pouring my heart into my singing. I closed my eyes and imagined standing on that stage, owning every note and every word. The day of the auditions arrived, and my heart raced as I walked into the auditorium. The stage seemed larger than life, and my doubts returned with a vengeance. But then I remembered that spark of courage. I took a deep breath and stepped forward. As I stood in front of the judges and the few students gathered, I felt a rush of nervous energy, but then something magical happened. I started singing. At first my voice quivered, but as I sang, I felt that spark of courage growing stronger. The notes flowed and the lyrics poured out like a river of emotion. When I finished, there was a moment of silence. I held my breath, waiting for their verdict. And then, the room erupted into applause. I couldn't believe it. They liked it. I had faced my fear, embraced my passion, and shared my voice with the world. I was selected for the talent show, and that tiny spark of courage had transformed into a roaring fire of determination. I practiced even harder, not just to impress others, but to prove to myself that I could overcome my doubts. The night of the talent show arrived. As I stood backstage, the butterflies in my stomach returned. But this time, I welcomed them. They were a reminder that I was alive, that I was challenging myself, and that I was taking a step toward my dreams. When it was my turn, I walked onto the stage. The spotlight hit me, and for a moment I was blinded. But then I closed my eyes and let the music guide me. The first note left my lips, and I felt the power of the song enveloping me. The audience was silent, hanging on every word. As the last note faded, the auditorium erupted into cheers and applause. I had done it. I had faced my fears, embraced my passion, and shared my voice with the world. The shy girl who once hesitated to step out of her comfort zone was now standing in the spotlight, basking in her moment of triumph. That experience taught me that courage isn't always about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's about finding that tiny spark within you and nurturing it until it becomes a roaring flame. It's about taking a chance on yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. From that day forward, I carried that spark of courage with me in everything I did. I realized that stepping out of my comfort zone wasn't just about performing on a stage. It was about embracing life's challenges with open arms. So, if you ever find yourself hesitating, remember that even the smallest spark of courage can lead you to incredible places. Embrace your passions, face your fears, and let that spark guide you toward the life you've always dreamed of living.